Okay, so new map on Cold War. It's called Showroom, not Face Off. Face Off is the mode, and I basically am bored and I want to play Face Off and talk about something that's currently glowing in the top right-hand corner. As you saw yesterday, as I'm recording this, it's still the same day. As you saw yesterday, there was the Vanguard reveal trailer and the little Vanguard event that happened. Ignore the fact that my flashlight on my Krieg is currently bending to the side over the side of the barrel. But, yeah, with that having come out, I wanted to talk about it. And the things that I like to talk about are not even necessarily involved with the editions. I haven't pre-ordered it yet. I plan on pre-ordering eventually. Mostly for the Mastercraft that comes with it, which I will probably show off in between the next two games here. I just heard this 3v3, not 6v6. A little upset about that, but I can always just go into 6v6 and try it again. Yeah, Vanguard. World War II Call of Duty again after 1, 2, 3 years. We're on year 4. This is on 4 year. I think it'll be 4 years ago when this COD released. We had COD World War II, and I was very mixed at launch of World War II. I was like, it's okay, it's not great. But then that whole revamp happened while I was just in the background playing it occasionally off and on, and playing zombies off and on. And I was like, okay, yeah, this game ain't for me. But then the revamp happened, and I enjoyed it. It was really cool and really fun. And I really enjoyed the game. So, similarly with this game, I'm going to rush right at mid. Or I'm going to get shot by this guy in the back of the head by his EM2. Damn it. Yeah, it's just, I'm very interested to see what's going to be going on with that. Okay. I'm very interested to see what's going to be going on with that. I don't want to say I dislike World War II shooters, but I'm very interested to see how a World War II shooter will do with Warzone, specifically.
What the fuck are you looking at?
So, that'll be certainly something to see. Damn it, if I didn't get sniped there, I probably could have kept going. I'm trying to go for my Magnum Gold here.
Enemy sniper taking shots.
Damn it, it's got marshaled. Oh no.
Sniper, take cover.
Got 2.
Kill.
No, I got sniped. But yeah, I've definitely am extremely interested to see how Vanguard will play at launch. We're getting a little bit of a preview during COD Champs, which I will be watching. I'm really hoping. I can't remember the exact teams, but I want to be honest. I really just kind of want to see just some good games. Because last year's COD Champs wasn't that great. I didn't enjoy it nearly as much. I did like seeing Krim do really well. But obviously I'm working, so that's gonna be the main thing. It's gonna be I am working, so I'm not gonna be able to watch it consistently.
Hostile Semtex.
Okay. Damn it. But the main thing is Vanguard's gonna be interesting because from the campaign it showed it's like North African front, Eastern front, Western front, and Pacific fronts. So it's all basically eras of World War II, all fronts of World War II, which is good, rather than just staying on one front. I think they confirmed 16 maps for multiplayer, 20 total for Standard 66, which is a bit much. 'Cause I think one of them is a remake, judging by the trailer, if it's true. If not, well, I'm wrong. But yeah, it's just very interesting to see, and as well as it seems right out the gate they're going really goofy and not really caring about cosmetics and historical accuracy and staying realistic, which I'm very happy for. That's one thing that really turned me off about World War II in comparison to playing Black Ops 3 Infinite Warfare, was there was no fun to go into the game. It was just all very serious and gritty, and I don't like that. I want to be able to have fun in my Call of Duty game, not realism. Don't get me wrong, I like having realistic stuff like guns and stuff like that. Like this here, don't care. This is some of the fun stuff I'm talking about. A Magnum, just in general being in the game, yeah, it's fine. As long as at base they're normal, you know what I mean? Like a Tech 9, the EM2 being a thing, the Spas 12, I think it's supposed to be a Lee Enfield or Mosin Nagant. The QBZ, although a lot of people say, oh, historical accuracy, I don't care. If it's a Cold War era weapon, if it was designed during the Cold War, or in the Cold War, I don't care. Because technically, the P90 was developed in the Cold War. It's not in the game because it didn't actually fully make it to any form of, like, standard, like, use until after the Cold War, when the war was, like, after the Cold War anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, it's like, here's something for historical accuracy. P90 was made in the Cold War. Why isn't P90 in Cold War? It's, for the time, it's very futuristic. That's why. I'm just gonna continue to work on these bloodthirsties. Damn it. Yeah, I don't like this map that much. It's way too open. For bloodthirsties, anyway. But yeah, again, my thoughts are just basically, as long as the game's fun, has goofy stuff in it, has stuff that just more or less makes the game less about being realistic and gritty in terms of the multiplayer. Campaign, yeah, go for it. I want realistic shit and just make things feel realistic and emotion. Multiplayer, literally, I want to have an M1 Garand that when pings it goes nya, or a fucking PPS, or not PPS, a Sten that when you inspect it, the magazine flies out and a dragon flies out of the magazine, the ejection port or something. Just, I want goofy. I don't care how goofy. Just don't get out of the realms of reality for the multiplayer. I don't care. As long as campaign is fine, I don't care. As well as, speaking of going out of the realms of reality, Zombies is made by Treyarch, which is very interesting, but is also confirmed to be a prequel to the events of Cold War. So we're probably going to be seeing Zykov, what's his name, Vogel, like all of them, like leading up to, not probably leading up to Cold War, but the events leading up to what would happen in Cold War, I guess, that would cause Die Maschine, essentially, probably. I'd say probably my best guess would be we'll see either a fully remade or a more updated version of Die Maschine, or even just in general the facility. Maybe at least in a cutscene. I don't think we'll get it as a map. That'd be a bit of a waste. But yeah, even then, a lot of people complain, "Oh, Cold War shit," because there's no dev time. It's like, listen, the Zombies dev team is nowhere near as big as the multiplayer team or the campaign team or the Warzone team, and everything happens for a reason, right? So if you're complaining about where it's like, oh, where are all the Cold War maps, and you're complaining about Outbreak, you have no right to complain. Everything is by design for Craig, Houston, and the entire Zombies team. Yeah, it sucks it took us 3 seasons to get a new map. Or almost 4 seasons. Or no, 3 seasons, because not quite 5. It sucks that it took us 3 seasons to get a new map. Don't get me wrong, I was a little bummed out. But at the same time, at least we have zombies. Think about what would happen if this... Think about what Modern Warfare is. We had a whole year without zombies. Imagine if Cold War didn't have zombies and it was made by Treyarch. Imagine if Activision literally just said, you know what? We're gonna put all of our money in Warzone. We're not gonna give zombies team any funding. You're not allowed to make zombies. At least we have them, right? I feel like Activision is smarter than that, and they wouldn't just throw zombies away. They know how much of a moneymaker it is and how much the community plays it. But think for a second if they decided to take a risk and do that. At least we have it. And in my opinion, Cold War is some of the most fun I've had on zombies in a long time. Also, I'm gonna sweat now. I'm not using my pistol. Actually, if I'm gonna use the sweaty gun, I'm gonna use the Milano here because I want to finish these SMGs. I recently did the AK. There goes the crossbow. But yeah, it's very fun to finally see any form of news of Vanguard and everything like that. I'm just finally excited to be honest, I was kind of hoping it wasn't gonna be World War II, like in a weird way. But at the same time, I don't care. I said it a while ago. I don't care about Vanguard being World War II. I just care that the game's fun. It doesn't matter if it's World War II. It doesn't matter if it's futuristic. It doesn't matter if it's in frickin' space. It doesn't matter if it's in the Cold War, Vietnam War, whatever. As long as the game's fun, I don't care. Zombies, I can go without. Again, the game has to be fun and feel completed at launch, like Cold War does to me. Because to me, I think Cold War is probably the most fun and most completed game at launch that I've played in a long time. BO3, I didn't really play at launch. Infinite Warfare, I did a little bit. World War II had so many issues. Black Ops 4, a lot of people say it's unfinished. Black Ops 4 is more finished than Modern Warfare is. And yeah, then Modern Warfare just feels like it still feels like it's in beta, and it really never left because it still has issues of the game just randomly booting me out to Xbox Home and stuff like that. And some of my friends are having their games go to dashboard or desktop, or even just in general just refusing to load. So, nah. Obviously, I respect people's opinion on liking games. I don't like Warzone because it's just not finished and hasn't been optimized at all for the consoles it was made for. So, yeah, that's mainly my issue. Also, I'm just trying to sweat here with the Milano, and I'm getting sweated back on, but it's EM2, which is so good. It's so good. But yeah, just my thoughts on Cold War, or not thoughts of Cold War, thoughts of Vanguard, just as a final piece before I move on to another minor topic. I'm excited. I'm obviously keeping my expectations kind of low in terms of multiplayer. I don't expect it to be God tier or whatever. I'm keeping my expectations kind of low because the gunsmith, the way they describe is coming back, I'm a little nervous, but hey. One of the things I like about Modern Warfare is the gunsmith. One of the few things I like about Modern Warfare is how customizable the gunsmith felt. But as long as the gunsmith doesn't restrict the weapon variety, I don't care. Like, I would like to see an AK and an AK-74U, like how we have in Cold War, right? But have the AK-74U able to be turned into an AK-47, technically. I know it sounds redundant, but I want to be able to have that sort of customization. I want to be able to have fun with it, you know what I mean? But I think I'm gonna leave that for the Cold War. It's just what I'm playing. I think I'm gonna leave that for the Vanguard section of the video, and I'm gonna move on to the less prevalent, but the topic I really want to talk about. And it's not really huge, it's just more of a minor thing. Some people say it's huge. But yeah, it's basically just wanting to say, hey, I'm gonna be going daily soon. And it sounds dumb and it sounds risky to go daily. But I'm basically going to say that I upload daily, and I'm not going to set a schedule for it unless I have stuff pre-uploaded. And I feel bad for basically getting rid of the time schedule, but I want to try daily for a month, right? And if daily for a month works out, obviously I'll keep it that way. So it's just whether or not I have the patience and the time to dedicate into just playing, making some form of content daily. Obviously, a lot of it will be bulk recorded. Tuesdays and Thursdays will most likely be a series of some kind. Whether it's its own series or 2 episodes a week, I don't know. It depends on what I have planned. But yeah, there's a lot I have planned for series. I'm more or less waiting on art for one series. Both looking for art as well as getting the art done. And it's more or less just trying to get my footing in terms of having time to record. Because with my old job, before I switched to my current one, I had so little time to have to myself. Or I had enough time to have to myself in games, but it felt like I was constantly under pressure just by everything else that I did. So I quit and went to my current job that I have now. And now I don't have time for anything that's important besides just work and life. Because it's like, oh, well, then just... It's like, a lot of people are saying, well, that's good, you're working hard. The thing is, I don't like the job. And... It's... I like, or rather, it's not that I don't like the job, it's that I don't like being as busy as I am. Because I've had to cancel doctor's appointments because I can't get the time off because my doctors want to schedule them a week in advance or 2 weeks in advance or next day and stuff like that. And I want to be able to have the flexibility of that, and it's just I can't do that. And it sucks that I have to even switch jobs again. But I'd rather work a job that has less for me to do and more time for myself that I can invest into YouTube. So that way I don't have to work a job at all. But ideally I'd like to have a plan B and stuff like that, so it's just I want to be able to do something I enjoy and work rather than be forced to do something I dislike and deal with things I don't like. And basically not be able to do something I love. And do something that's just there because I'm making money. That's sort of how I feel. Is I want to be able to do something I love and make money, than just do something because I have to make money. And a lot of people say, well, why don't you try and go pro in a video game that you're good at? It's like, no. I am way too competitive, and I don't work well with others in terms of being competitive. Because I hate to admit it, I will blame others before I blame myself for something. Or I will blame myself for something that others did. Like, I have a weird thing with that. That's why I don't play Overwatch anymore. I just can't deal with the competitive environment that Overwatch brings. As well as Activision Blizzard. Or just specifically Blizzard being evil. So...
Coming through.
Okay, hold on. Oh, damn. We lost. Okay. Yeah, that's the plan. I plan on just going daily. Solely for the fact of... I want to I just want to try and see if I can make it work. You know what I mean? Also, this spawn trap, my god. The poor, poor people. God, I have the CDL thing up on my phone. It's like, God, it's heartbroken. I'm heartbroken. Optics losing. But yeah. It's kind of all I really want to talk about, really. I'm just still kind of working on getting the Ultra. There should be a video for that soon. And it's just basically I want to try and go daily. Obviously, I might miss a day, or I might stream one day and then miss an upload. But the idea is I want to just get videos out and have videos constantly flowing, so that maybe I can just steamroll myself to a point where I can feel comfortable. I'm not gonna say leaving my job, but being able to work this as well as an actual job. And it sucks because it's all I'm good at. Video games is all I'm good at, and it's the only thing I have passion for. And I just wish my family understood that, but they don't, and I don't mind, but it's just like, I just want to be able to have fun and play video games and not have to worry about getting hounded constantly. But not only do I get hounded for playing video games too much, I get hounded because I'm weird and I'm doing stuff to essentially make myself feel more comfortable as a trans person. So it's very difficult in that sense, but I love playing video games, right? And there's some games I don't like playing, and there's some games that I only like watching, as well as there's just in general things I prefer to do over other things. Like in general, there's some things I prefer to do, and there's some things I don't prefer to do. My whole taste in games will change every so often. Like one day I'll be extremely invested in one game like Apex, and then the next day I won't want to touch Apex with a 10-foot pole and I'll want to play Siege, or vice versa. Or I won't want to touch Siege at all, or any of those, and I want to play Destiny. Or I want to play a racing game, or I really will miss GTA and then realize, oh wait, GTA is not a game anymore. It's just a pay-to-win, unfun game that has open world mechanics that's not really that fun anymore. Also, I got this Bloodthirsty. Need those. Yeah, I love GTA. I do, and I want to love GTA, but it's just online's gone to such a shithole, and it's not fun. I only really still have to do an LP, and I'm just basically saying I'm not gonna do a Let's Play on it. But okay, double kill. I need those. Damn it. But yeah, honestly, like I said, LPs will probably be taking up a lot of the majority of stuff, but I might try and just make it be its normal 2 slots. Or have them be, certain LPs take priority and then others not. Or, it's because it's like, I don't want to bog down stuff with like reactions and, boring stuff like LPs. Because I know you guys want to see gameplay and, stuff like that, and just like stuff like Diggy Diggy Cold War, or stuff like Blank Ops Cold War, meme, 2 gamers versus Mauer to Totem, stuff like where I'm actually editing videos rather than just be like Let's Plays. So I might just make my Let's Play. I could just make my Let's Plays on Wednesday instead of Tuesday, Thursday.
Not my first comeback.
Depending on which one I decide to do.
Body drop.
Like maybe for this one series I have planned coming up, I make that Tuesday, Thursday. And then I make the other LPs normally on Wednesday. So that way there's 3 LP slots and then 4 of the normal video slots like this. Whenever a new season drops for Apex and stuff like that. And then stream highlights and stuff like that. But that's actually an idea. Like I said, I'm still toying with everything, so I don't really know. how it's gonna work, and it's gonna be very stressful to try and do it, but I need something to sort of curb my anxieties about not only the whole trans thing, but also being constantly at odds with my own sanity and in general just trying to make myself feel better about things that are going on in the world and everything like that. So yeah, I hope to really improve video quality. In fact, I only recently just hopefully fixed an issue with video quality, so if this video looks really, really decent, hopefully I fixed it. As well as the video yesterday. As well as, this only issue is there is audio desync, so if that ever happens in a video where audio seems out of place, I don't know how to fix it. So hopefully myself and Corey will be troubleshooting that to hopefully fix it.
Put it back in the closet.
There we go. Working on it.
Field mic transmitting.
Jump up. Got it. Okay. We got the 5. Let's go with the Milano for a bit here.
Tagged and bagged.
Hear him. Oh, that was horrible timing for me. And of course, I just looked at Twitter for a frame of a second, and QuakeCon's going on. This is Bethesda's little whole conference thing. And Skyrim is getting brought back again. Fun. I will eventually do a playthrough of Skyrim. Whether it be streamed or not, because I want to do a modded playthrough of it, because I've done it so many times. You've seen it so many times vanilla. I want to do a modded playthrough of it somehow. So, yeah. I will eventually do it. I want to do it modded, but I'm also worried about, like, some mods that I want to use causing issues with YouTube, mostly. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll get down to that sooner rather than later. Those would be more or less, like, I think more like live streams that I would edit down to, like, highlights or something. But I don't know. But yeah.
Time's against us. Bring this home.
Oh dang, this Jeff guy is really good. This guy with the marshals, however, not so much. Nah, I'm joking. The marshals are actually decently hard to use, so. No, I still won that. Alright, well, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this, again, leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Click the bell to miss out any videos. Again, hopefully going daily doesn't hurt too badly. But I want to make this succeed. I want to make YouTube just work. I just want to make it work. I want to have fun. I don't want to have to worry about life. I want to be able to sit at home, not worry about going outside and getting sick. Some fucking thing that happened because, of course, there's the fucking pandemic. Just the pandemic has broken me, like, emotionally, and I want it to end at this point. So yeah, be safe. Wear a mask, get vaccinated, all that fun stuff, and yeah, I'll see you guys next video live stream I'm gonna go continue to play this game and try and get not again that lobby again. I'm gonna continue to try and play this game and get myself DM Ultra. But yeah, follow me on social media description below. Join the community Discord so you can not only get notified about new videos, interact with the community a bit, as well as also get involved with community game nights that will happen, because those will be videos too. If you guys want to hop into games of Among Us, double agent, which would be cool to play. Maybe Gmod stuff. Just in general, a Gartic phone. Cards Against Humanity, I might do a video on if I decided to actually edit that. But you know what I mean. If you ever want to join community games, community Discord, all that fun stuff. And yeah, see you guys next video live stream, the rest that I make. And have a good day, everybody. I love you all. Thank you guys so much for the love in terms of subscribers recently. It's just felt weird getting that weird burst of subscribers with the Destiny 2 video. So yeah, I've been rambling on enough. I'm gonna end the video now. Sorry. I'll shut up. I gotta record more stuff anyway.